Hey everybody, welcome back to Easy Breezy. Well, today, a little different. We're not going to be in the shop today. We're going to be going to pick up sister's fiance's truck, or girlfriend's sister's fiance's truck, excuse me. And you can't get it to crank, turns the key, does nothing. All lights come on, things like that. As you can see behind me, we got the trailer hooked up. So I'll bring you guys along for the ride, see how it goes. Alright, so we're headed about an hour and a half south, down just south of Duluth, Minnesota, to pick this truck up. I believe it's a 2004 f150. I believe it does have the 5.4 Triton 3-valve. So what we're going to do when we get there, we're going to see if the battery has any charge and kind of go from there. I did bring us external starter button to see if we can hook it up and get it started so we can drive it on the trailer. Don't really have the strongest winch with us. The winch that we have is actually only rated at a 2,500 pound. We do have a snatch block if we need it to get it on the trailer. I'm hoping we don't, but I guess we'll find out when we get there, and we'll kind of go from there. So I'll catch up with you guys when we get down there. I'll give you a walk around to the truck, see what you guys think. All right, so we got to the F-150. A couple things we did notice right away. The battery's cracked on it, so of course it's not going to have any juice. And then secondly, it does have a rear flat tire, so we'll get that aired up, see if we can get this thing started. All right, so I'll kind of show you guys right there. You see the crack. I don't know if you guys can see it too much on camera. It's kind of bright out today. What we're going to do first, and yes, I'm using the pliers. Just going to get the battery terminals off so we can throw another battery in. See what we can do. Alright, got the terminals out. They did not have them pulled down. Oh boy. Oh yeah, she froze. You guys can see that's not supposed to happen. It jumped. Alright, so I just dropped the other battery in it. We'll get the terminals hooked up. Oh, looks like it came to life. Now, I'm not going to tighten it up too much because this isn't the battery that's going to stay in it. This is actually the battery that's out of my diesel. You guys can probably hear that running in the background. Alright, we'll go inside, see what she does. Pretty nice truck, leather interior. As you can see, doesn't really do much. Turn the key, doesn't do anything. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll hook up the external starter button and we'll go from there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop our starter button. Try to drop it down out of the way of anything. You know, like exhaust, things like that. And then we'll crawl under there, even though it's nice wet ground. Alright, so we're going to turn the key on. We got the starter button hooked up. Let's see if she starts. Does not sound like we even have a fuel pump. Alright, so as you guys can see here, in the owner's manual, R01 is one of the starter solenoid relays. What we are going to do is we're going to try to switch the R01 and the R02. I think that's what we're going to try switching. See if that helps and kind of go from there. Try the ignition. Okay, we got a clicking down here. So one of the relays down here is actually clicking. So we'll figure out which one that is. Okay, so I think we found our issue. This is a half relay that is, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but it's relay 203. Now, in my experience, when pulling out one of these relays, if the cover comes off, that means this relay got hot enough to delaminate the glue here. Now, I switched it out. Let's see what it does. Go ahead. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we did already test it. That's how we kind of knew that was the issue. But a very simple fix. You know, we checked the inertia switch because when we used the starter button, fuel pump, nothing like that was kicking on. So I kind of figured no power was going to the PCM because we didn't have the link of the starter or the fuel pump. So now when we switched that out, I heard everything kick on once we turned the switch on, and we knew right then and there it was going to start. All right, let's take her for a drive. Seems like she's running pretty good. Now it does have pretty grippy tires on it, so it makes quite a bit of road noise, vibrates a little bit. I think the tires are pretty chopped on it. He really doesn't care about it, the tires being chopped. This truck's only going to be driven just a few miles every day. I believe Megan's going to be driving it. And seems to be driving good. I'm going to be stopping by the local O'Reilly's, getting an extra relay for it. I don't think we're going to have to load this on the trailer, so I think it's good that we got her fixed. Saves me a trip up with the trailer, getting this thing up there. They're going to go get a battery for it themselves. So yeah, we're just pulling into the local O'Reilly's. All right, I'm gonna go in and get the relay and we'll bring her back home. All right, so we're back from O'Reilly's. This is the relay part number from O'Reilly's. And this is what the relay looks like. Now I'll kind of bring you guys down. Down here, this here is the relay that we switched out and put actually the fog light relay in here, and it worked. So what I'm gonna do is, it's kind of hard to do it while holding the camera, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch it out and I'll bring you guys back to kind of show you. All right, I got those relays switched out, and now what we'll do, just to make sure that new relay is good, you always want to make sure. So what we'll do is we'll put the key in. Fires right up. So we'll get it all put together, and I think that'll conclude this video. All right, so that'll be it for this project. Now, I thought it was going to be, you know, a couple videos or something like that, kind of figuring out what's going on with it, but there's no point in me bringing it home, and you know, it's 2 hours trailering it there, then it's a headache of getting it back down here. They've actually been borrowing that van right there until this truck got fixed. So they are still going to need to get a battery for it, which, like I said, they're going to go get one of those. But you know, it runs good. The check engine light's off, and I mean, it's all set to go. I mean, as you can see, it's a pretty decent truck. I mean, it is the 543 valve, but you know, as long as they keep up on the oil changes, I mean, this truck does have 200, I think it was 260 miles, I want to say, which is a lot of miles for a 543 valve, but I think they got a decent deal on it, and should be a good truck for them. So I hope you guys have a good one. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you liked it. You know, if you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. It tells me what you guys like and what you don't. Yeah, like I said, have a good one. Enjoy the weather. You know, up here in Minnesota, I think it's 40 degrees right now, and I mean, it's t-shirt weather for us. So, all right, well, you guys have a good one. Remember, stay out of trouble, even though it's not always fun. All right, see you guys in the next one.